Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigel here, and welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to take a brief look at the Lunar year sale. And it's the year of the snake, I guess, if that matters. And the sale is going to be in the shop for quite a while, so you got plenty of time to save up gems and to decide if you want to purchase anything. So we're just going to go through all the chests that we got here. Okay, so first up, Peacemaker power-up chest. I mean, it's on sale. If you ever wanted gears for Peacemaker, you can get this. However, Peacemaker does not require gears. He does not require gears for what he's usually used. He's usually paired with Black Adam and Hawkman. If you got Spado and artifacts like Beta Club, for example, it's going to be a pretty good team. If you don't, it's going to be an average team. But regardless of what you're doing, he's never going to be the damage dealer, and he is going to run Puppet usually if you're going to play him with Beta Club. So the thing is, you don't really need the gears. Maybe if you don't have Beta Club, and let's say you have to stay in the fight with this guy without running Puppet on him, though what do you even run? You could put more passives that's on him, I guess. But like worst case scenario, you maybe need one gear to make him tankier. But generally speaking, he doesn't require gears, and this is not the chest to unlock him. This is the chest to gear him up. A Scorpion. This is a little bit of a weird one because if you got the gearless Scorpion, that's fine. You can use him with Raiden, and that's going to do a lot of damage. However, if you do also have a Killer Frost and you want Scorpion to be the damage dealer, and in order to be the damage dealer, you need some gears to get those bonuses going. You can kind of get away with having only 2 gears, but ideally you will want at least 3 gears to get all the bonuses that you need. Fast attack chance, crit damage, maybe some lethal chance. So yeah, there's definitely a reason now to get gears for Scorpion, but that's a decision that you have to make considering where your account is at. But I really recommend Puppet, Scorpion plus Killer Frost. If you got Killer Frost, you don't need gears for Killer Frost, you just need her to exist in the team, and this team is going to do amazing for you. So yeah, there's a reason to buy this. We got Epic Gears chest here. And then we got rare gear reforges. This one I really don't like that much. It depends. The thing is, I'm kind of disconnected from how things are for the newer players and how scarce those resources are. But generally speaking, as you advance through the game, this and this, I mean, you're not gonna get those, but you're gonna get the green version. And this was put in the game for convenience, and that convenience is kind of irrelevant since we can roll like 30 gear bonuses at once. So you're gonna have a lot of green gear reforges, which are the same as this basically, and you're gonna have a lot of gear materials. But if you're in the early stages of the game, that might not really be the case. So you decide if you want to buy those. But I would advise you focus yourself on getting characters, because characters and star rating are something that's not just gonna eventually be a limitless resource on your account. This is going to eventually be a limitless resource on your account from soul rate grind if you're patient enough. So do keep that in mind. The epic gear reforges. The thing is, you could go for those. Definitely not as a new player, but let's say if you're a bit far into the game, you get plenty of characters at level 80 gears, and you want to get the perfect builds going. But at the same time, those kind of eventually pile up in your account without you actually getting a chest for them. So it depends on how much of a priority that is for you to get those gears, those reforges. Again, I don't feel like they're the best thing. If those were reforges for artifacts, this would be insanely good. But it's up to you, my dudes. I personally never spent gems on those, but I kind of see why you might want to spend gems on them. But at the same time, never buy this as a new player. Okay, so we got some more gear chests. We got Zatanna power-up chest. The thing about Zatanna, she doesn't need gears, man. She simply doesn't need gears. You just put Puppet on her, you activate Puppets, and she's just not gonna die as soon as you activate Puppet, because there's gonna be permanent blind on the enemy and special disable. And she's not a damage dealer, she's a buff character. She used to buff your characters. But hey, not everybody plays perfectly. I don't play perfectly, so let's say you got the girl as a Zatanna and she's dying a lot before activating Puppet. Get one gear, and make sure you max out your defense from talents and the one gear you have, and then put health on the gear, or maybe get resistances on the talents and defenses on the gear. Feel free to try and get one gear, whatever gear, if you want to make her tankier, but Again, it's not really that necessary or required. And then we got Raven gear chest. Look, I did run a gearless Raven on my secondary account for quite a while, and kind of to prove that it's possible. And it is possible, but it's inconvenient. It's inconvenient to run a gearless Raven and to try your best to not die. And it fails sometimes. Get yourself some gears for Raven. Because unlike Zatanna, Raven is not always gonna use Puppet. I mean, she's actually rarely gonna be in a team where she uses Puppet because you would rather have more passive stats on her on one hand. And on the other hand, you actually lose Darkness if you get below a certain amount of health on Raven. So you do have an active interest to get some gears and get tankier in order to deal more damage actually, because you're less likely to lose Darkness and to have to stack it back up. So what I recommend for Raven is 2 gears. You should have 2 gears on Raven, whatever gears, at least 2 gears. Put some. Also, fast attack chance is something you want on Raven, because that's gonna make your life easier. Because fast attack chance is gonna make you steal power faster with a special one. So that's also something to keep in mind. So 2, maybe 3 gears for Raven. I don't know, not the highest priority in the world, but you need to eventually get this done. And definitely 3 gears are not the highest priority. You can run 1 gear, you can run 2 gears, but I think 3 gears at least is the sweet spot where you're not gonna worry about dying and you're not gonna worry about not having fast actions and you're gonna power steal a lot faster. Um, and that's the sale. By the way, this is garbage. Never try to go for the Shazam. Do you have anything in these special offers that's on sale? Oh boy, they did it the other way around this time. They didn't put anything in the special offers for the goddamn New Year sale. Okay, let's try to order those in terms of priority. Look, first up, get gears on Raven. If you got Raven, get 1 or 2 gears on Raven. I think that's gonna be easily a priority because if your Raven team doesn't fail, then you're gonna get a guaranteed one shot. And if you're running a gearless Raven, probably you don't get too many of those, generally speaking, as far as where your account might be. So definitely, I think you'd get most value out of getting Raven gears. And then between Zatanna and Scorpion, maybe getting 1 gear on Zatanna or getting 1 gear on Scorpion. Depends if you got Killer Frost. If you got Killer Frost, again, no gears required on her. She only needs to be 3 stars. Then get your Scorpion geared up and ready to go and use him as a damage. So if you don't have that and you want to get Zatanna tank here, it's not too bad. And with those 2 chests, I got mixed feelings. Again, I recommend you guys try to get characters. Not currently, because there's no good characters to get from the store right now. I kind of hate it when they do something like this, where the store offers only gears or only characters. Like, try to do a little bit of a mix of the two. But yeah, I recommend getting characters over those types of gears. Kind of see why some people might want to get this. But the other thing is bad, and you're paying kind of a premium, I guess, for getting those, and they're irrelevant because again they introduce them for you to have higher chances to get a rare effect, so you have to roll less. But since we can roll 30 at once, then what's the point of this anyway? But yeah, I hope you found this useful. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.